Hey everybody, welcome to Raising Vibrations, you're Simon. So today's video, I want to talk to you about the future. And I don't mean the distant future, but rather what I want to talk to you about and address is the future that we've landed in and we're now trying to navigate. Now, the reason why I define it as the future is because we've actually arrived at a point that's unlike what we've experienced in the past. And many people are finding this really challenging. Now, for the last 10 years, Jen and I have been preparing people for this transition, where the world as we know it is breaking down and what that entails for us as individuals. You know, we've been preparing people and supporting people and helping them process what this means. This is a very significant time to be alive. Now, recently, an increased number of people are coming through to us, and you can see that they're beginning to awaken to something deeper inside themselves, like an internal shift that's actually taking place. Now, on one hand, there are many people who are sharing that they feel that they were born for this time, that there's a lot of enthusiasm about this next step, this change. You know, there's optimism about the future, and they're ready to embrace it in a very big way. But there's a feeling of uncertainty that is with them around how to actually make the next step, like what's the direction. And I've talked to a lot of people, on the other hand, who are really struggling to find their footing in these changes. There's a tremendous amount of uncertainty and anxiety about the future. There's a feeling of being lost and stuck and not really knowing how to navigate their lives going forward. Now, on both of these sides, to me, there's a common theme that's taking place here. There's an issue of direction. Now, these feelings are completely valid and natural. I mean, we really haven't been prepared for these changes that are taking place. We've, in fact, been conditioned to live in the opposite way of what's really needed for us right now. You know, and up until this point in time, we've really guarded ourselves from the outside. So really, in order for us to align with these changes, we do need a complete perspective shift. We are entering a new paradigm. And along with these changes, it's completely natural to have uncertainty about, you know, what direction to go. Now, our solution in this paradigm to help people become unstuck is what we call a Promethean perspective. Now, as we enter this new paradigm, you know, in order to know your purpose and meaning, you need to be able to know how to connect with your own inner sense of meaning and purpose. And like I said, if we've directed ourselves from the outside, that's what we've done in the past. We've looked for all of these things outside of ourselves. So we would look for something to become, and then we would take the necessary steps to actually become that. We essentially define ourselves from the outside. Now, with the Promethean perspective, the journey is actually reversed. So naturally, there isn't anything to become other than your most authentic or truest self. Now, we're all born with an inner compass inside of ourselves. Okay, we've just been conditioned to not trust that. In fact, we've actually been conditioned to believe that other people know better than us. That the authorities, experts, that's where we need to seek our guidance from. But by shifting our perspective and learning to read your own inner compass, you actually naturally reclaim your trust within yourself, and that naturally leads to gaining a sense of stability in these times. Right? We're learning to reclaim and read our own inner compass. That's how we reverse it now. Like, imagine what your life would look like if the world and life as we know it continues to change, but you knew your place within the bigger picture. Imagine that you would be able to maintain a sense of momentum and be able to participate in the actualization of your life with a sense of clarity and direction, even amongst all of the uncertainty and the changes that are actually taking place. And to be able to be on the leading edge of your own evolution and to be on the leading edge of this change as well. So in the next video, in video 2, what I'm going to be introducing you to is how to begin integrating the Promethean perspective to be able to shift your awareness in for this new change that we're experiencing. Okay, so stay on the lookout for that video. Now, before you go, any of you that are really interested in wanting to embrace the change and are ready to lead from your own inner compass, very soon we're going to be launching our Awaken Your Inner Truth course. And what we're going to be doing is taking a handful of students and we're going to be teaching them how to read their inner compass and how to begin shifting their awareness for these changes that are taking place. So in order for us to offer the best support possible for this program, we are going to be opening this to a limited amount of spaces, okay? So if it is something that you are really interested in, we've created an early bird waitlist, and you can see in the description or the comment section down below, there's a link to the early bird waitlist. And all you need to do to get on board with the course is put your email in there, and the day before the course actually launches, you'll actually get a registration link to the course, okay? All right. So in the next video, like I said, I'm going to begin to show you how to, or I'm going to show you how to begin integrating the Promethean perspective to shift your awareness. All right. Okay, everybody. Thanks very much for listening to this video, and stay on the lookout for the next one. It'll be released in a few days. Have an amazing day. Take care. Bye-bye.